like.
So how was your run over Eagle Summit?
I wouldn't really call it a run. It's more like a quick walk. Usual, you know, once you get to the base, you jump off the sled and just start walking and hope the dogs are in the mood to go forward and not turn around and go back down the hill. But we did fine. All these people had weather reports of a storm coming in. There was no storm at all. It was a beautiful pink sky, probably one of the prettiest skies I've ever seen in my life. So anyhow, I had George Costanza up in the lead, and he's been here before, so he led the way, and I would have loved to have had that 7-dog team pull me up that hill, but realistically I was just walking behind the sled, and they were pulling the sled, and occasionally I could jump on with one foot and kick a little bit, but it was probably the nicest Eagle Summit trail I've ever seen in my life. It was gorgeous. Of course, I was breathing quite heavy though. I don't know how the dogs do it, but whenever you stop, you look up, and Michelle was saying it too. The dogs never are even breathing heavy. In fact, we got into a rhythm where we'd walk a couple hundred feet. I'd have to stop because I was breathing so heavy. The dogs would just lay down and start licking themselves and taking a little casual break. So in reality, it only took maybe 20, half hour to get up it. But, you know, out of that half hour, or maybe 40 minutes, at least half of it was the last part. So when you think of Eagle Summit, that first 2/3 really isn't horrible. It's that last steep part that is really, you don't want a team that's going to turn on you because they could be crazy. But I'll have to ask Ed about that later.
Yeah, he already gave his answers, but there's a big fan club of yours out there, so that is worried that you only have 7 dogs
Oh my.
left. Well, yeah.
In most cities, that's too many.
That is what some other people say, but I mean, they're all in good shape.
Oh yeah, I'm not a worrywart like the Facebookian nation of mushing, whatever we want to call these people, but you people got to chill out on Facebook about dog mushing and look at the beauty of it and stop making it into such a drama. That's where the negative issues come from, and we don't need that. I mean, we should all feel lucky to be doing what we're doing, and you at home should feel lucky to be a part of our scene, because we put a lot of work into it every day, and then we'll go on the internet and see these people who live in some far-flung city telling everybody what we're doing, and we're like, how would you know? You have no clue. I mean, as mushers, we don't know what each other's doing, and half the time as a musher, I think I'm going to do one thing and I do the exact opposite. So I think in the world of Facebook, it's cool, you know, it's a great way to communicate around the world, but in reality, unless you're on the sled with the dogs in front of you, you're just speculating, and we know that assuming what others is doing is really not a bright thing to do.
The trail breakers just came back from Two Rivers, and they saw at least 60 to 100 caribou out there. How does your team react to that?
Wow, they counted? They actually counted them.
60 to 100 is not counting.
Oh, I thought you said 6,200.
No. Yeah.
Sounds makes me hungry for some stew.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I live in Tok and travel on the top of the World Highway, and we see caribou all the time. And caribou are a very shy creature compared to a moose. They're not going to stand you off like a moose would. They're going to take off like a bunny rabbit or whatever. So for me, I love seeing any type of critters out there because that's when the dogs are really going to, you know, be flying. But this run, the next run, what I worry about more than caribou is the ice and the glaciation and the warmer weather. But no, I have no problem with the caribou.
Cool. So you're just gonna get them home from here to Fairbanks? Well, Fairbanks is not home, but anyway, yeah.
Yeah. Just gonna enjoy the rest of the trip. For me, if you're gonna do the quest year after year, you're doing it not because you want to win. You're doing it because you just love the quest and the trail. And I love this trail. Every time I do this trail, it brings back memories of stuff that's happened in the past. And you know, every year is so unique in its own way that I've been on this trail now. This will be my 15th time going over Rosebud, and I don't know what it's going to be like when I get up there. Maybe we will have a caribou encounter, thanks to your Peter Camper karma. But I don't really,